Hello, good morning. It's still morning. How are you all? Come on in. We're going to talk about proactive wellness. I've been just doing a lot of thinking as I have questions just coming in from mamas. Because we're entering fall, we're entering the winter kind of like sick season, and so I've been really thinking about this. Like, how do we take our mindset from being reactive, right? Like, oh no, my kid is sick and what do I do? To proactive, like, how can I support myself, my family, before, sickness sets in? And we're all going to get sick. We can't just avoid it. It happens, right? We could eat the healthiest food. We could be diffusing our oils. We could be taking our supplements and our vitamins and all the things, but it happens, right? But how do we equip ourselves and our children, right? That's kind of what I'm going to talk about today and share with you the things that I find to be the easiest because I'm all about ease and that. So tell me your questions. Comment, what are your questions about just, things that you may struggle with, either yourself or your children, or you can private DM me too, because that, if you don't want to share it on the interwebs, that's totally fine. So come on in, welcome. I know yesterday I shared about just less self-sufficiency and more community, right? And kind of reflecting on what we do here on our homestead, on our farm, and why we do what we do, rather than getting sucked into this like homestead culture of, I feel like it's kind of like this like class, this like clickiness, like, oh, look what I do. I can do this, and this. That's not the point. Brooke and I were talking last night, well, what is our mission here? Our mission is to equip our community, and even those that are on Instagram, like, what am I sharing here? What's the purpose? And it's to equip you wherever you are in life to find solutions, to find whole foods, right? To find someone that can raise chickens, to find someone that, like a naturopath, or, someone that can guide you in your health, someone that you can buy raw milk from, because you don't have to do it all. And how then to use those things to better your family, right? To level up. And so you don't have to have this huge chunk of land to do that. You can thrive where you are. And so that's kind of what we're talking about today. I'm getting off tangent, but so how can we think proactively about our health? How can we really support our children? And this is basically, I'm thinking as a mama, like, this is what we do in our house. And 8 years ago, Young Living Oils entered our home. And from there, it has really changed just the course of our health. We were already, trying to do natural things and trying our best to do that, bringing natural cleaners into our home. I was really searching because I was cleaning with bleach and I was gasping for air. And I was like, well, I'm putting my children in a bathtub that I've just cleaned with like Comet cleaner, because that's what I've known, while I'm gasping for air, right? While I'm cleaning. I'm using candles and plugins and sprays. How can I change that? And so that we went to a diffuser. And so that is proactive. That's being like, okay, I'm going to eliminate the toxins in my home. Can I eliminate all the toxins in our environment? No, absolutely not. Can we eliminate all the toxins in our food? No. But what you can do is start to diminish those toxins so that your body and their body can actually start to, so the liver doesn't have to be burdened. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like less body burden. So yes, I talk about thieves a lot and cleaning our home with thieves, filling our diffusers to make our home smell good, but that's not the point. I don't just like, oh, I want a green cleaner. Well, why? So why are you on this mission? Why am I filling my diffuser with yummy scents? Well, it makes my home smell amazing. But I don't have the residual, phthalates and fragrances that are filled with thousands and thousands of chemicals. I have pure goodness coming from my diffuser that is not just making my home smell good, it's also uplifting our spirits. So if I'm noticing that my children are just at each other and there's a lot of tension going on, I will do two things. I will douse myself in oils. And usually this oil, let me show you, Peace and Calming. This is what I did when I had toddlers temper tantrums. This is like the temper tantrum buster, Peace and Calming. I will douse myself in that, like maybe just a couple drops, rub it all over myself, and I will give them a big hug, right? Because you have that touch, and then you have the sense of smell, and so that's comforting. And they may wrestle with you, right? Especially your teenagers. They're like, Mom. But a lot of times they just need an embrace, and they need that sense of smell, that comfort. Doesn't that do something for you, right? I was just with a friend last night, and we were talking about when we lose our sense of smell, or when we're sick and we don't have taste, like what's the point of smelling something? What's the point of eating something? There's no satisfaction. There's no joy in it. Yes, the oils are going to work when you can't smell something, right? On the molecular, cellular structure. Yes, our body's going to be nourished if we're eating nourishing food. It's still going to work, but we're not going to taste it. We're not going to use that amazing sense that God gave us. And so doing that, hugging them, and then also putting this in the diffuser or any kind of calming oil. That could be lavender. I'm thinking even Valor would help with that too. So those emotional oils that really resonate to just calm the body, calm the nervous system. And you can even put these in in roller bottles, and they can have them when your children are feeling, having big emotions. We have big emotions, they have big emotions, but helping them navigate that and knowing how to be like, okay, I'm not feeling right. And I should probably just put my oils on, right? And think about this and training them, and I think the last 8 years, that's what it's been, just training our children to know when to grab these solutions that they need. And so that is being proactive, eliminating the toxins, right? And then, when our children do come down with something, teaching them how does their body feel? As little on up. So yeah, when you lost your sense of smelling, Nicole, yes, using your oils every day. That's kind of what we were talking about, using your oils throughout when you lose your sense of smell. And yes, it comes back, your smell training and helping the nerves to just kind of calm down in there. All right, so what happens when we are sick, right? So more of that, you're doing all the proactive things, not to mention, eliminating sugar where it doesn't need to be. And I know, mamas, that is a struggle, because every day my kids are like, can we bake something? Even though we have sucanat sugar, honey, maple syrup, I keep telling them sugar is sugar. But avoiding the processed foods, giving them nourishing foods such as meat, right? Protein, eggs, broth, whole grains. So as much real food as possible. So food is key. Getting out into sunshine, getting out into nature daily, making sure they're out there and not on screens. And I know that's another struggle, right? My teen she has a phone now, and it's like, okay, turn the phone off, get outside. I'm wearing my blue blocking glasses. You may see me wearing them more often. This is being proactive, because I heard someone say, and my girls are wearing them now too, because I heard someone say, I don't know if it was on a movie or something or a TV show, and this stuck with me. Mom was saying to the kids, or to the daughter, stop staring at the screen, you're gonna burn your eyeballs. And I was like, oh my word, yes, all the radiation that's coming off of your phones. I was like, yes, oh my gosh. So we take the Ningxia Red for just all over wellness, but really for eyesight. That's the only thing that improves my eyesight. When I go to the eye doctor, she's always like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just drinking Ningxia Red. But it's always, every year, my eyesight is improving, and my contact prescription changes, my glass prescription changes, and that's the only thing we're doing. So the antioxidants in there really just help your body to eliminate waste and help your liver to detox properly. But it just really just helps with that body burden. So, okay. So that's why I'm wearing my blue blocking glasses, proactive. So what do we do when my kids are sick? So this has happened. My children, one just scraped herself with a screw. It wasn't really a rusty screw, but it kind of penetrated. I made sure that they bled out really well. And then we were putting oils on, vitamin C. So like anytime we have a scrape, cut, anything, oils, they know oils. And then anytime my children are like, I'm not feeling right, mom, I'm feeling a little achy, my head hurts, my tummy hurts. This just happened like 2 days ago. I know with the change of seasons, the pressure, we're having more in our area, goldenrod, ragweed. And so I was like, all right, let's get the oils out. And the oils that we use all the time proactively, and then also when we need extra support, are thieves all the time. I joined in October of 2014. I started with Young Living oils. I had used oils since I was 16. They've always just the whole homeopathy, natural wellness, oils has always been like something that I've been drawn to as a child. And I don't think that's an accident. I think God he weaves that into you. And it's his creation. So how can you deny it? This is his creation. When I read the Bible, when I read from the beginning to the end, like oils are in there. Like this has been from the beginning. So you cannot deny that it does not work. Like it's God's medicine, I would say. Plants, he gives us plants for medicine. And yes, we use herbs, we use tinctures, I make teas and all of that, but this is the easiest thing. And there's more frequency in essential oils than there is in dried herbs, in the tinctures. And I'm always a little hesitant with tinctures because when I make them with vodka. So I'm giving my children alcohol at like a couple drops, right? So this just seems a little safer for me. So thieves. We use thieves in the diffuser from now until spring. This cleanses the air. It helps just rid the air of any kind of, like, I would say germs, but that's just how I see it. But it just cleanses the air. And then I will also use this in some honey. So we choose to use oils internally, only Young Living. I know everyone has their thought about that, but we follow the French model. That's what Young Living follows, the French model, the therapeutic model. And so I'm comfortable with using a little bit of this in honey and then putting it in some tea when they have like a sore throat or kind of stuffy. If you don't feel comfortable, I completely understand. But we will use this on their back. So I make a roller bottle. I have one made up that's diluted, and I will roll that on their spine and their feet proactively when we know we're going to be in public. But then if they need some extra support, I will do that a couple times a day and definitely right before bed, just to put the thieves on there. And it works wonders. Yes, Nicole, right? It works amazing. And I will add like some oregano to that as well, I always jack it up. That's my word, jack it up. And then if they're also feeling kind of stuffy, we use peppermint in the diffuser. If they're feeling like they have a headache, we'll put it on their back of their neck, forehead. If they're running any kind of like maybe slight, they're warm a little bit, I will dilute it and put it on their armpits, on their feet, just to help comfort them. So peppermint it works wonders. I mean, all of these oils are so versatile. So when I have mamas like, what oils should I use? And then I try to like make a little like cart for them. And I'm like, okay, this oil and this oil. And I'm like, well, that's silly. I'm not going to buy things a la carte because this has every single thing that you need in it, this kit. If they are stuffy, Raven is an oil blend that has it has like wintergreen in it. It has a lot of respiratory supporting oils that are going to help clear up anything or help you breathe easy. So this one is in the diffuser if they can't breathe well. And I also use the little nasal inhalers. You can get the empty ones on Amazon, and I make little nasal inhalers for them so they can carry them in their pocket and just go. It's better than the Vicks ones because this, what's in it, and it's not synthetic chemicals to make up that fragrance. Lemon is a degunker, so I use this for cleaning, but if they are feeling a little raspy in the lungs, right, I will add the lemon and the thieves together in some honey and put it in their tea. And so that just helps kind of degunk things on the inside. It really supports the lymphatic system, keeps things moving. If they're sore right here behind their ears, like lymph area, I will rub it all along their lymph and on their neck, but just make sure you don't go out in the sunshine because any citrus oils attract sunlight. So they're photosensitive and it could burn your skin. So normally like fall, winter, they're not outside playing a lot. So completely safe, or I'll do it at nighttime just to help help with that pain and help move that fluid. And then I massage as well. So again, touch and then the oils. And then if they say they have a belly ache, Digize to the rescue. And usually they're like, from little on up, they're like, no Digize, because it stinks. This one, unless you really like it. How many of you guys like the smell of Digize? How many of you are like, blah, but it's a winner because it's all the digestive supporting oils, anise, tarragon. There is patchouli in here. I think that's what it is. I have a friend that says it smells like stinky feet, but I don't know. I've come to like it. It's now a comforting smell for me, and I will layer peppermint on top because it will just kind of help with that scent. And then peppermint's also great for digestion. So I will roll this right on their belly, diluted in the belly button, anywhere it hurts. And so any of the white labels you can take internally, but I don't really give them Digize internally. Sometimes I'll take it if I have some like indigestion or anything, but this one is amazing. And we have the kids one. The kids one is Kids Sense, and it's in a roller bottle, and Sawyer will keep that by her bed because she's the one with digestive issues. It smells a little bit better and it's already diluted. Oh yeah, Dragon Time. So it doesn't bother you, Nicole, but same with Dragon Time. Yeah, I didn't like both of them at the beginning, but it wears on you. It grows on you and you become accustomed to it, just like anything, even with our taste buds, right? Things that you didn't like as a child, now you're like, oh, I love, right? And then, yeah, so oils for being proactive, and then oils for like, what do you do when they do get sick or when they are starting with something? I just know that using them proactively, using the Thieves Cleaner, having oils in our diffuser, having the Thieves hand soap that we make a hand soap with Thieves, and then my kids will like concoct all kinds of things. But I always say, whatever you do, have Thieves in it. I don't care what else you put in it, just make sure there's Thieves in that hand soap because it'll kill the bad bacteria and keep the good bacteria, and that's what we want to do for our microbiome. But having the proactive, but then also having like, okay, when their body needs some support, these are the oils that we're going to go to and we're going to use maybe a little bit extra, right? And that's what we do when we're using more natural forms for wellness. And I hate using natural because I always say that's the first form, right? That's God's first form. And so, yes, we have supplements that we use on a regular basis from Young Living and then from our muscle response testing doctor. And so it's not just one thing, guys, but I want you to think going into fall and winter, think proactive. And that's what we're talking about in our education group the whole month of September. So that's starting tomorrow. How can we have a proactive fall so we don't have a reactive winter? And I would love to support you on that because there are so many things that you can do. And I want to come alongside of you. And again, that is my mission, is to equip you with tools that you can use through food and medicine to keep your family well. And so we have an education group I would love to help you with, just learning these oils and to be a proactive mama, or even just an aunt, a grandma, whatever, wherever you are in life. And if you comment proactive in the comments, I will send you the link to this kit. It revolutionized our family. It changed our path, our trajectory, especially when my youngest daughter needed the most, when I needed sleep because she wasn't sleeping, when she had digestive and respiratory things going on at the same time. I really had to do things differently. And that's kind of where we get to. We get to this crossroads when we have a health issue going on, whether it's ourselves or our loved ones. But why do we have to get to that point? Why can't we start now and really think down the road? Like, I don't want to have to deal with illness or sickness. I want to start now. And that's what I want to help you with. So comment proactive, message me. I know sometimes it doesn't show all these comments when I save it on my feed. So if you don't hear from me, definitely message me. Today you can get 10% off. Actually, all the time I have a friends and family code that you can use, but today there's free shipping and it ends today. So you can get free shipping. But yeah, blessings to you guys and something to think about. I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow for more homestead stuff, more farm life. But thank you all for being here and joining along on our journey. We love having you. All right.